The aim is to always be in a flow state wherein your ego is at the minimum and you are living totally in this specific moment of life. See the people there crying, see the person burning on the fire with intensity, kind of loving your fate instead of cursing it all the time that why you are facing so many hardships and suffering in life. See it that these sufferings are your mission in life to prove your greatness to the world. Explore the world in genuine depth and appreciate the fact that you were the chosen sperm. You would not have been alive had your parents married a year earlier or a year after. Yo guys, namaskaram. So, Debu Dastak is a platform where we talk on mental health and a lot of other sensitive issues, right? So, basically, the entire aim of this channel is to build a community around sensitive issues and make people feel comfortable about themselves. So, basically, if you're new here, consider subscribing. Our mission is to empower you with ideas to live smartly and joyfully. The world is full of suffering, but let us increase our competence to deal with things joyfully. And just a tip, so all these are basically conversations, so I might suggest that you should watch these conversations at 1.5x. You can increase the playback speed through the button in the settings. Cheers and enjoy watching. Yo guys, namaskaram. So today I wanted to talk about a very practical insight which can kind of help you to live fully in life. So I think we waste our lives because we are not able to face our own mortality straight on the face and the seriousness that it brings with it. So we want to postpone the most important things in our life thinking that there would be a tomorrow. No, there wouldn't be. Who knows tomorrow you won't wake up? Who is guaranteeing your life? We are cruel to a lot of people around us simply because we assume that they would be with us forever. Life is short, time passes by in an instant. If you become aware of it and look at death every day, the petty concerns wouldn't matter anymore. The things that would matter the most would call themselves into action on their own from your being. Everyone is equal in death. You're not superior or inferior to anybody, and everybody becomes part of the soil. Each second you're moving closer to death. Would you become aware of it or try to escape it? Even if the harshest realities come in your life, you would be able to move from them within seconds if you're constantly aware of this one thing that you are mortal. To take an example, let's say you're moving out into a different state or in a different country. So what happens is that, you see those same people in the family in a very different light. You wish you could have done more for them. Like, there are always those small stints of regrets. So most people create the concept of an afterlife to repress the pain or anxiety that comes with death. We are doing everything in our power to not become aware of death but run from it. The reason you fear doing new things is because of the fear that something bad would happen to you. All the stress and anxiety in life is simply exists because things are not happening the way you want them to be. You sometimes feel threatened, and also the fear of death knocks in you. So no matter how strong of a face you try to put up in public, your messed up health reports signify the underlying anxiety of your primal fear of death. The reason we love our comfort zones so much is that, like, it is predictable and repeatable like an old tape recorder. You know which songs would come out. The deeper you connect to death in life, the richer your experience of life would become. Osho talks about having the graveyard in the middle of the town instead of, making it on the periphery. Now I know that is not practical possible, but I would urge you all to visit the graveyard every weekend or twice every month to make it a very, visual experience for you. See the people there crying, see the person burning on the pyre with intensity. This would make you appreciate life more. All the brave people you see around you are nothing but people putting up facades. Their real thoughts and emotions would be very explicit when they are made to face squarely with death. The most important thing in life is uncertainty. Find a way to ride the waves of uncertainty. It is very important. Like, have an anchor in life through which you can ride the uncertainties of life. Life is short. Make this sink deeply into you. It would help you to get your project done and improve yourself as a person. All the things that you're postponing would be done right here, right now, in this second. This is like imposing a deadline on yourself. Let us say you want to complete a project. Having a deadline helps you complete it in time. In a similar way, awakening to the reality of life being short helps you to awaken to your own deadline of life. The aim is to always be in a flow state wherein your ego is at the minimum and you are living totally in this specific moment of life. Your mind is not drifting to the future or to the past, but just being here in the moment, totally, fully. If you're troubled by folks around you, see them that they would die as well. This would help you to just see them as people whose nastiness wouldn't affect you. They too would die soon. It helps you to cut their influence on your emotions and mind and helps you to see them as strategically as you can. Follow the concept of amor fati. It was given by Friedrich Nietzsche, wherein he says, and I quote, "My formula for greatness in a human being is amor fati. That one wants nothing to be other than it is. Not in the future, not in the past, not in all eternity, not merely to endure that which of necessity, but to love it." So I think it also means kind of loving your fate instead of cursing it all the time that why you're facing so many hardships and suffering in life. See it that these sufferings are your mission in life to prove your greatness to the world. Appreciate the smallness of who you are as a person in this existence. Involve yourself more in the natural world than always being involved with humans. Explore the world in genuine depth and appreciate the fact that you were the chosen sperm. You would not have been alive had your parents married a year earlier or a year after. Everything has a space of randomness involved in it. Don't take your life for granted. Savor and cherish every moment. Don't become a slave to your learned fears from the environment. There are just two fears, fundamentally speaking. I think the fear of falling and the fear of loud sounds. Rest, all the fears are kind of learned, and other humans also make us learn those fears so that we don't disrupt the social order. Learn to face your fears in small steps. This would give birth to something truly remarkable, slowly and steadily, one step at a time. So, yeah, this was a small video which I wanted to do. Maybe just get in line with the concept of mortality from a more rejuvenating perspective. So, yeah, let me know what you feel about it. And this is Debashish Pindra from Debukidastak signing off. Cheers. Just a couple of updates. So, my website is live now. So you can go to www.debukidastak.com. There you'll find a lot of resources. I have my blog running there. I have my reading list for the years. If you have any suggestions, comments, I'll be happy to take that feedback in and improve, because I just want to build a community which is hell smart and just always living in the world of ideas and making things happen.